Tobo, a town in southeastern Côte d'Ivoire and home to the man-made Tobo Dam, is at the center of research conducted by programs like Afrique One REACH into infectious and non-communicable diseases. Buruli Ulcer and other wounds plague the community, but research into wound management and healing is restoring hope.
Les doigts sont en train de complètement en déviation, donc c'est pas évident. Mais bon, pour le moment, ce qu'on pourrait faire, c'est d'abord faire cicatriser, et dans un second temps, on pourra voir le côté fonctionnel et puis esthétique peut se poser secondairement. Buruli Ulcer is a skin infectious disease. It's caused by a mycobacteria named Mycobacterium ulcerans. Its prevalence in humid tropical regions, and you can find it in around 33 countries in the world, from South America, Africa, and Asia, and is among the negative tropical diseases classified by WHO since a couple of years. So we can see that some wounds remaining, but most of the wounds is closed with the new skin. The other skin you see here will merge to close the remaining wounds on the elbow. As I was saying, wounds on the joints are sometimes difficult to close because the joint is moving. This is why you see the other parts closed, but the elbow is still there because of the movement of the joint.
%90 of the wounds are other diseases. Only 10% are Buruli ulcer. And the current standard operation is that at the hospital, only Buruli ulcer wounds are taken care of. They can benefit from diagnostic, they can benefit from wound dressing, they can benefit sometimes from rehabilitation. So when we analyze these costs from the Buruli ulcer perspective, we found that this cost is 30% of the whole cost of the Buruli ulcer healing. Meaning what? There are other costs that are not taken care of, like transport, nutrition, the person that is going to help them, because they stay from 1 month sometime to 1 year or even more. So when you sum those costs, they are around 70%. And when the patient analyze that, they see that they cannot afford. They decide either to go back home, to move to traditional healers, or to find other alternatives.
Les matins, puisqu'il y a des élèves, parmi mes patients, il y a beaucoup d'élèves. Donc, matin très tôt, c'est-à-dire à partir de, comme ils ont cours à 7h30, à partir de 6h30, 7h, déjà, je suis dans les ménages pour pouvoir repérer vite les enfants. Parce que quand tu fais vite les pansements matin, j'ai remarqué que la plaie finit vite. Donc, très tôt le matin. Parce que dans la journée, les enfants jouent beaucoup. Donc, quand on fait le pansement, ça ne dure pas. Et puis, ça quitte. Donc, la plaie même fait plus de presque 4 mois. 2 jours là, le traitement, le pansement a freiné parce que la mère ratait le rendez-vous. On fait une sensibilisation, soit si on a une équipe pour faire une sensibilisation. Après le départ, les parents s'approchent de moi. Parce que, et puis il faut avoir la confiance. Il faut que la personne me fasse confiance. Et j'ai toujours gardé le secret. Parce que quand je vois le cas, si c'est ulcère de Buruli, si je vois la boule, je dis vite au patient d'aller vite à l'hôpital pour éviter que ça soit grave. Ou bien si c'est des plaies traumatiques, on prend vite en charge. Je soigne vite, je fais respecter, je demande au patient de respecter le rendez-vous. C'est le respect du rendez-vous qui fait que la plaie aussi finit vite.
The prevention and the care in the community can reduce by half the cost at the hospital. And the same thing, the treatment in the community can reduce the intensity of patient at the hospital. And all these reduce cost. The selling point of Afrique One Health was to bring many disciplines around the wounds.
The main principle of this wound management project was that all wounds count. Traumatic wound, Buruli Ulcer, a snake bite, the gynecological, so all these wounds count in this project. We had a social scientist like myself, we had an epidemiologist, we had also at one part a nutritionist who was involved in how nutrition can also help to heal early the wound.
We found that those who ate the bulk foods, soybean and orange flesh potato, had the fastest wound healing because the contents of these foods improved their nutritional status. They had less anemia, BMI was correct, and the wound closed faster.
Comment ça va? Ça va bien?
Ouais, je suis un ancien patient. Aujourd'hui, je suis ambassadeur, passé des années, hein, depuis 1990. Hein. Aujourd'hui, voilà, je suis bien, tout le même. C'est grâce à Centre Suisse. L'amputation a fait que j'étais libéré. Ça a fait un homme, recréé, un homme libéré, hein, dans la chair, le corps et tranquille dans la tête.
At the end of the year, we make an account of the new cases detected and treated in Côte d'Ivoire. Since 2011, cases are decreasing. We are under 500 patients.
We have tried to evaluate the impact and the societal added value. For example, a child who should have lost a year of the school, resuming to school for only 1 month's treatment. A woman who is divorced because of wound can go back in the household because everything is now fine. A head of household who's at the hospital spending 2-3 months cannot do any activity for the family. It's all the whole family that collapse. So if you reduce the time of healing, this person can resume to work. What we have done at the regional level is that we have now been able, through the training we have done on One Health, to set up national One Health platforms to take care of complex health issues. And we have been invited by ECOWAS to develop the regional One Health platform of the 15 countries of ECOWAS, which is now developed, validated, and need to be endorsed by the 15 ministers of health of ECOWAS. We have built the capacity, we have built the environment, we have people who can do research, who can do intervention. Now we want to go deeply into intervention and policy. So we want to see the research contributing to impact and policy. The last part that we have put in Deltas Africa 2 is what we call the engagement lab. After testing intervention, we have a group of social scientists, economists, communication officers, biologists who sit down and take an innovation that has been tested. And they use that and check which audience could benefit from this validated innovation. We have negotiated with the National Program of Skin Diseases, with the Minister of Health of Côte d'Ivoire, to draft a resolution that could be taken to our meeting on neglected skin diseases in Geneva.